Here is a business observation that I made. Unless you understand your core demographic of people that you're training, you will never unlock the greatest wins that you have in your business. You won't be able to help more people because you're not speaking to the things that they really need help with. I'll give you an example of that. I was in a cafe and I met this guy. Hear me out, I've never heard of this before. I met this guy that was selling gummies, and I thought he meant first I thought it was weed, and then I thought it was vitamin gummies. I had no idea, and he said that it was to stop smells for down there. I was like, oh, I never even knew that that was a thing that people would want for sale. And so I said, does it make a lot of money? Because he's drop shipping. And he said, well, it makes good money, but it's never going to make a lot of money. And I said, well, why is that? And he said, well, that's just the market. It's a very small market. I said to him, I was like, oh, okay. And I said, what are the pain points of your customers? And he's like, I believe in them so much. And I was like, okay, well, not what I asked, but okay. How do you believe in them so much? And he's like, I just believe that they really work. And I was like, how did you test that? He's like, they just do. The market really loves them. And I said, so what's the biggest pain point that your clients have that make them go, I have been searching for this for so long and I am never going to give up my subscription? And he said, when women go to do deed, with other men, they get embarrassed that they might smell down there. And I was like, oh, really? That's the biggest one? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, being generous, that doesn't happen all the time. So that will be why you're not selling as much. I can see a way more obvious one for you. And he was like, what would it be? So I explained to him, I was like, you need something that people every day are struggling with. And something that people are struggling with every day is, if your gummies work how they do, is they're worried every day that there might be a smell down there. They're worried that they can't get a shower because they think that they smell. Just like people's armpit smells, they'd be worried that they smell. That would be more of it. So from that, I was like, I apologize in advance to the females out there that are now going to get this kind of marketing, because that's not the sort of thing that I would sell myself. Doesn't mean it's not valid. But also number two, it's can you really get into the mind of your customers? Is